Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. I'm back for this evening's live stream. Hope everybody is doing well. Oh, here it is. I was going to say, better have my water. I think I have probably 6 bottles of water opened and all over the place. Half opened. Open but half full. All right, let's get started. Tanya, you like the fire hair? It's like fire hair, right? Thank you. It reminds me of the Dry Eye Guy commercial. Butterfly kiss love. Okay, making decisions that push things forward, listen to your intuition. You could have a Capricorn come in or an Earth sign if you're not with anyone right now, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Having choices and options could lead you to greener pastures and lead you to a committed relationship if you're not already in one. A new beginning is on the horizon that could be quite successful and passionate. Not bad. 4 elements, general. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it will resolve itself and move into the past. You could be spending time with an Aries. Aries could be spending time with a Virgo. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward, especially around career, work, school, business, whatever you do all day. Anxiety eases. Alpha for tomorrow. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition and anxiety eases and moves into the past. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. You could have some money coming in or news of money coming in. That may make you feel relief. You could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Not bad. Not bad. Mr. Maurice, thank you, thank you. My water settled. It was only pay 80% of my bills. What do the cards say now? I'll know this week when I can receive my payout. I'm very disappointed. I'm disappointed in that too. Did the lawyer give you any advice as far as negotiating the bills or working the bills out? Because there may be something that you can do with you won't be able to eliminate them, but you may be able to work with them and pay less. I don't know if you have to go through legal for that, but there's something here with the 6 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. You have money coming in, but 80% is not enough. But there may be a way that you could stretch that money further by discussing the bills with each person, whoever it is that you owe the money to. And you may be able to work something out and make the 80% cover the bills. Even if it doesn't put you ahead of the game, at least you'll get out of the position that you're in. You got a new journey on the horizon here, money coming in, and with the Magician, the ability to manifest it. So before you pay anything, I would call them up and see if you could discuss it with them, whatever it is. If it's like a medical thing, I would call whoever. If it's whoever the debt holder is, you may be able to work something out and stretch that money a little bit. That's a bummer, but I'm glad that they settled, because I think that with getting the money and paying off what you need to and making a big dent in it, it's going to make you feel relief anyway, and that's positive. And I think you're going to be able to work it out. So even if you're not coming out ahead, you won't be under the stress that you're in right now. You'll feel relief. Cause for celebration comes in. You can put this all behind you and move forward with your life. So let's see what happens. Julie, is Rich home tonight? Is Rich home tonight? I think he is home tonight, yeah. Avery, Mary says hi. Avery? Avery, you awake? She may have fallen asleep. Avery, you awake? I think she's asleep. She told me, I feel so tired. I have to take a nap. So I said, okay, good. Let's put you in your pajamas, put the cartoons on, go to sleep. Janiyah, why did S smile at me and say hi yesterday after picking my daughter up from finding out her dad left her with his sister, who drove off with her? I do not like her. No boundaries he has. Oh, wait a second. Why did S smile at me and say hi yesterday after picking my daughter up, after finding out her dad left her with his sister, who drove off with her? Okay, I'm not sure what the question is. Like, who is S? Is that the daughter's father, or is it the aunt? Yeah, can you just rephrase that? Because I'm not sure what the question is. Eric, why does Mr. Reddy always ask me, are you okay, in an annoyed manner? I feel like he doesn't like me yet. Why? I don't think it's that he doesn't like you. I think that he can't read your expressions, or he's not picking up a vibe from you. So he's unsure. That's why he asks like that, because he's just not sure. Like, I don't know if it's like him. Like, he just doesn't know. So that's why he asks. I don't think it's that he doesn't like you. It looks as if he has respect for you, may find you to be grounded and stable, hardworking, and pleasant. I think that you might need to get to know one another a little bit better, and then I think you'll get along better with each other. And then general for next week. Happy Saturday. General for next week. You might walk away from something or someone that you feel no longer serves you, being guided by the divine and making decisions that push life forward. With the Fool, you have a new journey that begins. Life comes into balance. You could be spending time with a Leo. You could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, and make sure that you take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Julie, how did things play out with Rich and Elle if he went over there? I think he did go over there. I think that it was okay. He did what he had to do and he left. There may have been a little bit of arguing or bickering, but it may be that he went over there to fix something or redo something. And then, like, there may have been, like, a little, not really fights, but, like, maybe a little bit of bickering over something. Like, who knows? Maybe it was over what he was fixing or working on. Did what he had to do, and then he went home. So it was all right. Beavis. Next actions towards me from S. A communication could come in from a text message relatively soon, like maybe between now and the end of the month. Janaya, she's the auntie, and she sped off with her in the car while I was trying to get her out because her dad told her to. Her dad doesn't respect my co-parenting request for not leaving her. Like, so the father brought her to the sister's house, and you're mad because the father brought her to the sister's house. See, that's the thing. It's like, it's very difficult. See, it's hard to, it's like if you're co-parenting with somebody, it's really hard to say, I don't want your family around my kid. Like, there's no reason other than I just don't like you. Like, that's not really, that really doesn't have, it doesn't put the kid in danger. So if you wanted to clear things up, I believe you would have to go through the court system because you have justice. The justice is in reverse here. So, like, to him, it's like, this is my sister. She's taking care of the kid. That it is what it is. There's no reason why she can't. Just because you say no, she's still my sister. So if you wanted that to stop, you might have to go to court and, like, go through the legal way. So if he said speed off with the kid, she did what he said. She's listening to her brother. No, he's not respecting you, but you know, it's complicated and difficult when you have kids and you're not together. There's no other way to put it. It's not easy. So it's like you're going to have to deal with this. The other thing you could do is go to court, because I don't believe that aunts have rights, but I don't know what kind of a process it would be. Justice is in reverse. So you may not be seeing good justice around the situation, but if the kid's not in any danger and the kid's needs are being met, it may be difficult. But it's complicated. You know, it's like if you share custody with somebody and he lives with or is close to his family, it's, how are you going to control that? You really can't. So, I mean, you told him how you feel and he ignores it. The next step I would say would be to go to court about it. Because I don't think there's going to be anything else. Like, you're not going to convince him. Like, you can argue with him all you want, but it's not gonna, he's not going to change. Lose, general. General, you have take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You're not looking back on the past things. You're moving forward, listening to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past. A new journey begins. Could be spending time with the Libra. Could be spending time with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Money may be coming in. And you could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Janaya, he left her again, and I found out. I went to get my daughter, and she opened the door smiling and saying hi, knowing that I don't like her and just disrespecting my motherhood. But if he had something to do and he had to leave her with somebody, like say he had to go to the store to pick up milk, whatever, and like, what would you expect him to do? Or he had to go to a doctor's appointment. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's very complicated when you have children with people that you're not with and the kids are not old enough to take care of themselves, like drive. But whether you like her or not, she's still the child's aunt. And that's still his sister. So it's like, just because you're the mother doesn't negate all of the other family. The only way you could do that, I believe, is if you went through court, because I don't think that aunts get rights, but it may be a process. Like, imagine if he were to turn around and say to you, I don't want my kid spending time with your brother. Then how would you handle that? Like, if somebody said that to me, I don't want my daughter with your brother, I'd be like, fuck you. You can't tell me who, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my brother. So it's like, it's a complicated situation, but there's not really much that you can do about it except go to court. And if you go to court and you have it like where he's got like supervised visitation or whatever the situation may be, then it would be different. But you're going to have to, like, talking to him about it isn't going to change things. Fighting with him, fighting with her, like, it's just not going to change anything. So You either have to accept it or try going through court. But I don't know how, I don't know. The cards are showing justice is in reverse, which may just mean that you feel like you've been treated unfairly, but there's really not much that you can do about that. Mary, finances. When it comes to finances, you have money coming in. You may be feeling a little bit more financially stable. You have the headed towards the 10 cups being full. The world is at your feet. You could be adding a new stream of income. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full, so that's positive for overall. But teamwork and a new job or business opportunity on the horizon could lead to a new stream of income that comes in that improves finances long term. Julie, things between K and Al next 2 months. Things between K and Al over the next 2 months. Seems to be a little slow or stagnant. And there seems to be like feeling disrespected, feeling upside down, feeling burdened. A little bit of tension between these two. And it could be lovers in reverse. Just like the going through the breakup process may be very difficult. Or it could have its ups and downs. Or maybe even be a little bittersweet. Mary, what does Tarot want me to know? She didn't kidnap your daughter, no, because that's her aunt. And the father has custody of her as much as you do. So no, she didn't really kidnap your daughter. You see what I'm saying? Like, kidnapping would be if a stranger did it. But she didn't kidnap your daughter. I mean, you would have to take the custody away from him. But when the kid's in her custody, it's up to him who he leaves her with. All right, it gets very complicated. Mary, what does Tarot want me to know? With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Disappointments move into the past. Listen to your intuition. You could be spending time with a Leo. You could be spending time with an Aries. You have money coming in. Finances could be improving, and you may be walking away from something or someone that you feel no longer serves you. Pretty good. Pretty good. Like, I think you could probably get her on kidnapping if you were to get sole custody of her, and she did it. Like, if you had sole custody and the father didn't have custody at all and she took the kid, I think then you could get her on kidnapping. But as of right now, if you guys share custody or you've never been down that road, I don't think that you could get her on kidnapping. She didn't take the kid anywhere she wasn't supposed to, right? She brought the kid to the father. I would talk to somebody legally, because like the law is like black and white. The law doesn't take emotion in. So if you go into the court and you're like, I just don't like her, so I don't want her around my kid, that doesn't really stand up. Like, you need, like, you see what I mean? But if you were to get sole custody and he had restricted visitation, then he wouldn't be able to take the kid somewhere. You know, like, they would have to go someplace and, you know, like, go to like a social place with supervised, and then he wouldn't be able to do that. But like, you can't say that somebody is kidnapping just because you don't like that person. You see what I mean? Like Avery's grandmother, say for example, if she picked up Avery from school, like, that's her grandmother. Like, how is that kidnapping? You see what I mean? Now if I said, well, I just don't like her, yeah, but it still doesn't mean she kidnapped my child. She picked her up, took her home. Or she picked her up and took her to her father. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's not kidnapping. But if there's sole custody, it may be different. But it also probably goes by state. I would speak to a lawyer. That's what I would do. Speak to a lawyer. They'll know better. Especially, go speak to a lawyer. Go get a lawyer and say that you want sole custody. But I know from other people that I've read that if you don't have sole custody, the other parent is not considered kidnapping because it's their parent. It's like, it's 50-50. So if you go for sole custody, then it would be kidnapping. But it's not kidnapping if you have share custody and the other parent takes the kid. So I would go speak to a lawyer and say that you want to get sole custody and that you want the father to have less rights. You want to visitation to be supervised so that he can't pull that kind of shit anymore. But I wouldn't say I just don't like her because, you got to think of the child here, right? If the child loves the father and loves the father's family, then you saying, I don't want my kid around your sister because I don't like her. It's not fair to put the kid in that predicament. Now, if there is a case because, I don't know, the woman is crazy or she's a fall down drunk or she's abusive, that's different. And then you can prove that and then have the visitation taken away from the father because he leaves her. But it could be a lengthy process. From what I've heard, because I had another woman who was going through something similar where the father would have 50% custody, but then he would always dump the kid off with somebody else, which she was okay with if she knew where the kid was or who the kid was with. She didn't always know, and sometimes she felt like the people could be questionable. And I agree. Like, if I don't know where my kid is, I want to know. But you could have that all taken care of if you go to court. And then let him go, let him have supervised visitation. Fuck it. Lily, do you see me as safe? As my ex Hector is not coming down where I live, there's no contact. I've continued to keep him cut off. I don't think he's coming down. I think that the longer you keep him cut off, like, I think he'll go away. I don't see him as coming down. Is he far enough away that you could, like, it would be a project for him to come? It's not like he's around the corner, right? I think you're okay. Just don't let your guard down and make sure that you have, what do you call it? I know you already have one. A restraining order or order of protection or whatever. Because these, like, people are crazy these days. And, if you can use the court or the law for any reason to help you, whether it's the kid thing or this crazy guy, why not? That's what it's there for. Lily, is Matt one of the Virgos that you saw for me because he's the current Virgo I'm talking to, but I'm not sure about? Okay, let's see. Is Matt one of the Virgos? Did I see more than one? All right, let's see. He could be one of the Virgos, yes. Lita, me and Pete, love. Things look good here. You have a wish that comes true around a well-functioning relationship that could lead to commitment. I don't know where you guys are right now, but things look good. So keep doing what you're doing. Oh, shit. What did I just do? Undo. Oh, I'm an ass. NC, love in February. Love in February. Love in February. Maybe slow and steady wins the race, but you may feel as if things are moving forward on solid ground. If you're currently with someone, things look good, just a little slow. Not with anyone. A Capricorn could be coming in, possibly Sagittarius. Listen to your intuition, explore your options. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and happiness is coming over the situation. Not good. I mean, not bad. Not bad. Tanya, love coming in. Love coming in looks good. First of all, you have happiness coming out over your love life. And then you have choices and options, which is always good. A cause for celebration comes in around, headed towards the 10 cups being full. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Virgo. Somebody from your past could be returning. Listen to your intuition, explore your options. Not bad. Not bad. Janaya, if I moved back out of state and didn't come back for a long time, how would things be for me as far as dealing with Jay? It's been way too much drama every time I come back. Okay, I don't know what the situation is, but it looks like if I move out of state and didn't come back for a long time, and then you came back and had to deal with this person, it still would be difficult. I don't know what the situation is, but it looks like it's weak. It looks like it'll give you a little anxiety. There could be burdens and stress around the situation. I don't think it's going to change. You may still have an issue with them, whether you leave or not. Jess, I'm an Aries woman. Who should I give my energy to? Sagittarius, Capricorn, or Aquarius? A Sagittarius. Sagittarius comes up the strongest. Lily, timeline of when my father will offer me to live in his house by the beach. He knows I want it, but I've left talking about it. And he's got a lot going on at the moment, okay, let's see. I'm going to say sometime this spring, like maybe between May and July, like late spring, early summer. Janaya, she took her to a hospital far from where I live. I don't know what happened afterwards. Police advised me to leave the state because he's too violent. Did you get an order of protection? The first thing I would do is get sole custody of the kid. That's what I would do first. Because until that, he has just as much rights to that kid as you do. Once you have sole custody, he can't do anything. So that's what I would do. That would be the first thing, in my opinion. And then if you leave the state, that's fine. The thing is that to me, the first priority to me is always the kid. If the kid is in danger, got to protect the kid. Unfortunately, shitty parents are still loved by their children. So you got to take that into consideration. So there are ways to go about having a shitty parent be supervised so that he can't do shit like this. That's why I would go to court, get sole custody, and then let him go for the visitation rights. I don't know how old the kid is. If the kid's young enough, then they may not even remember him, and then fine. Then you don't even have to worry about that. But if the kid's old enough to know the father, that's tough. The first thing I would do is get sole custody of that kid. Oh, sorry, Lydia. Where are you? Oh, I see it. Weak, read, and vibe. Weak, read, and vibe. Overall looks good. Disappointments are healing. There's time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. With the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Could be spending time with a Virgo. Old wounds move into the past and new doors open. You could have a new journey begin. Looks like a good week overall. The overall vibe would be like successful. Looks good. Looks good. Janaya, who could have given N herpes, L or B? B comes up a little stronger than L. Red, how does V feel about her hair? Good. I would say that if something recently changed, negativity is moved into the past, new opportunity is on the horizon, feeling better and hopeful. So if something happened and they're, I don't know, say a bad haircut or something, and maybe now feeling like hope that things are improving or things have improved. I would say pretty good about it. Mary Adams, money. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Something could happen that makes you happy around finances improving. You may get good news around finances, or you could hear something about finances that's positive. Good luck is coming in. Adding a new stream of income can be bringing in more money long term. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan is possible. Money's coming in. If you're waiting on a sum of money, that may be the news that you're hearing about it. There's money coming in. Nat, general for Chris Mary. This person could have romance coming in or romance heating up. Teamwork is favored. If they're currently with someone, their current relationship would be going well. If they're not with anyone, they could have an air sign coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or Cancer. They may be planning travel. They could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. They may be working on a creative project or creative hobby. They're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And they may even have a new job or business opportunity on the horizon. Aisha, am I going to see the Cancer man tonight? I think you will. The chance is pretty high that you will. Adonis, I don't know if this is true. My ex-biology professor would tell me that we all have herpes genes. I don't know. I know that I get canker sores, and I know that that's some kind of form of herpes, and I've been getting them since I can remember, like nursery school. They're not so bad now. The older I get, the less, like when I was younger, I used to get them all the time. But I thought with those, you either get them or you don't. Like, it's not that you could get one once in a while. You're either someone who gets them or someone who never gets them. I don't know. I don't know. Tanya, me, and G the Virgo. You and G the Virgo have growth, change, and transformation coming in and around the situation. Perseverance pays off that leads to success. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Slow and steady wins the race, but things could be moving forward towards greener pastures. Perseverance pays off and success comes in. I mean, it looks pretty positive. Beautiful one. What's going on between J and K? It's their birthday. Well, it does show cause for celebration, but that could be because they're celebrating their birthdays. But things are a little out of balance. There's indecision around them, and there may be like arguments and bickering going on. Justice is in reverse. The world is in reverse. Two of Swords is in reverse. It's nothing great. Like it is what it is kind of thing. Tanya, me and Mike Sagittarius. Me and Mike Sagittarius. Could have a new beginning on the horizon and things could change for the better quickly. That's good. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Communication comes in or picks up. Happiness comes out over the connection. Things have potential to move forward with him too. Pretty good. Pretty good. Tanya, me and A the Aries. Me and A the Aries. Communication comes in and he's probably going to want to get together quickly after the communication happens. There could be, there's potential here for commitment around this situation. Perseverance pays off. All of these people look like they have a lot of potential to move forward. I feel like somebody's got to kick them all in the ass because they all look like they have really good potential, but yet they're dragging their feet. Although the Virgo looks like he's ready for things to move forward. The Virgo all of a sudden may want to get together quickly. I'm Lourdes. Will February be better than January at work? Yes, it will be. It's really what my spiritual guides want me to know. King of Fire, motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. Focus, 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 communicate with vision, and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. Seven of Fire, defend your beliefs and your decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. Knight of Earth, loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. You've got a guardian angel. Aisha, does Salman miss me and want to talk to me? He could miss you on occasion, but I don't see him reaching out at this point. Like, it looks like he's walked away from the situation. So if you want to speak to him, I would reach out to him rather than wait. Mizrak, General. You may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. With the Fool, you have a new journey that begins. Negativity is moving into the past. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business, and money is coming in. You could be spending time with a Virgo. Could be spending time with a Scorpio. Listen to your intuition. Brianna, do you see us being able to bond J Sagittarius out before his court date on the 30th or after that? I think you'll be able to do it before the court date or on the court date. I don't think it's going to be after. Tanya, yes, you're right. They all need a kick in the ass, but it seems like they're all, I'm feeling. I told Sagittarius that I would leave him alone. He's screaming, no. Okay, we'll make a move. I totally agree. He will. He will. But I think Virgo is going to make a move first, which is so funny because I always feel like fire is always faster than earth. But he looks like he's faster than the fire signs. Oh. Weekend, general for school for Tuesday. General for school for Tuesday. Maybe feeling better respected around school. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. You could get good news that you've been waiting on. Feeling grounded and stable. The day goes by quick. Pretty good. Nat, general. Could have a new job or business opportunity on the horizon, and life could change for you for the better quickly. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be making decisions that push life forward. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. A new journey is on the horizon. The world is at your feet. Perseverance pays off, especially around work, school, or business. Maggie, work for next week. Work for next week. Feeling grounded and stable, good news comes in. Listen to your intuition and things move forward towards greener pastures. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. In her power, general for the next month. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Perseverance pays off. Life comes back into balance, and you may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. You also could be planning a road trip. Money comes in. You could be spending time with a Gemini. You could be spending time with a Leo. Life is moving forward, and the hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Leo, career in general. You have somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down, but you also may have choices and options around your career that could lead to more money coming in and a new beginning. Slow and steady wins the race, but through divine guidance, career is moving forward. Could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Teamwork is favored, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Pretty good. Pretty good. Con, one was at my child's event, and some of the moms were telling me who to call to get an interview at the county, and I can use them as a recommendation. Will I get an interview if I call the number they told me to call? I think you will get an interview. I would call. You got nothing to lose. Nina, will I go to another state for my studies, my further studies in 24? Yeah, if that's something that you want, you can make it happen, definitely. It is a dad relationship with me, the Leo, and Aria, the Scorpio. I left the house today. Like you moved out? Well, it looks like, see, the thing is that this relationship looks like it functions very well as like, I almost want to say like business or friendship. It could be very successful. But as far as love, passion, lots of emotion, it looks like it's lacking something. I'm not convinced that you're going to go back because it does look like you've walked away. You may be feeling like it was stuck and stagnant. You may feel like it was weighing you down. You also could be feeling like it's missing something or you've been treated unfairly. I'm not convinced that you're going to go back because I think that you might feel like it's lacking something. Like, I don't know, like fire or passion or something. Kitty said that, what will happen between me and Majid the Libra? Right now we're just friends. Well, there is opportunity for things to move forward. First of all, you have the Fool in reverse. So something could get revealed around the situation, but it does look like there could be potential for more to come from this situation with the Lover's card there. And you're listening to your intuition. Things could move forward. I would say you have potential here for romance to heat up with this situation. And as of right now, I would say I don't think you're going to reconnect with the other guy, and that would be your choice. T-Vet, how does KS feel about Aquarius's relationship with RN? I don't know what the relationship is, but may feel stuck and stagnant, and they may argue over it. So I'm going to say they probably don't like the relationship that they have. Or, yeah, they're not thrilled with it. Tanya, romance. You do have romance coming in, and you have a committed relationship here, if that's what you're looking for. A wish could come true with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You also have a Leo here. Cause for celebration comes in around romance heating up. T-Vet, what to expect from Aquarius? Communication comes in probably through text message relatively soon. Like maybe within the week or so. Low Esp. Will EJ be in jail for a long time? I'm worried about him. I don't think he's going to be in for a long time now. Tanya, general for the next 2 weeks. For the next 2 weeks, you've got a wish comes true. Old wounds heal and move into the past. A new journey begins. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. A new beginning is on the horizon. Listen to your intuition. You may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. You could be spending time with Aries, and you're headed towards the 10 Cups being full. Should be a good couple of weeks. was hitting something stupid. Shabnam. Will AJ reach out again? Will AJ reach out again? Yes, I think you'll hear from this person again. Mary, General. Okay, General. You've got the world at your feet. Could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Listen to your intuition. Perseverance pays off. You could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You're no longer holding yourself back and life is moving forward. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius. Could be spending time with a Libra. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Pretty good. Pretty good. Kitty Sadat, love for the next 30 days. Love is slow and steady, wins the race, but you may be exploring options, which is not a bad thing. You've got new beginnings on the horizon, and you may, you could be hanging out with that Libra. You have an air sign here, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You also have cause for celebration that comes in around exploring options. There could be a Leo around and a Cancer as well. I would see what's out there, explore your options, and see how you feel, and take it slow and steady, wins the race. Shantae, what will happen next between Adaba and I after tonight? There's communication that comes in, and you may spend time together, like maybe early next month. Shania, general for tomorrow. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. You could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Money is coming in. Could be spending time with an Aries. Could be spending time with a Cancer. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. And with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Not bad, not bad. Kelly, has DM missed me since I moved out of the state? They could miss you on occasion. But it looks like there may be distance between the two of you, aside from the physical distance. Or maybe it hasn't been that long, because it doesn't look like they may think about you, but it doesn't, for them, they don't really feel like you're you're gone. Like they kind of still feel like you're around the situation. Maybe it just may take a little bit more time. Cinnamon, love for next month. You may walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and that eases old wounds. You've got romance heating up, possibly with an Aquarius. You also could have a little bit of passion coming in. A Leo enters. Explore your options if you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, current relationship has a wish come true, and it strengthens. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full. Not bad. Not bad. T-Bet, what to expect from Aquarius? Oh, I did that one. What am I doing? Oh, I'm doing the the free ones? Alex, general. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. A new beginning is on the horizon. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it will resolve itself and move into the past. Could be spending time with a Libra or a Leo. You could have some money coming in. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Pretty good. Lobby, love. You've got happiness coming out over your love life, and things could change for the better quickly. When a Scorpio comes in, a new journey may begin. You also have, out of the clear blue sky, a fire sign coming in. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Exploring your options and perseverance will lead to success around love. Beautiful one for tomorrow. Beautiful one for tomorrow. Maybe spending time with a Libra. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Maybe spending time with an Aries. You also have a Sagittarius around. Teamwork is favored. Listen to your intuition. If you've had an argument or disagreement, it will resolve itself and move into the past. You could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. AJ, will me and C date seriously this time around? Like commitment? Will there be a commitment? I don't see commitment around this situation. Things look like they're a little bit stuck as to like where they are right now. I'm not convinced that there's going to be commitment. Yeah, it looks a little stagnant. Tanya, what does Tarot want me to know? What does Tarot want me to know? Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and so does negativity. The world is at your feet and a new journey begins. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Could be spending time with a Virgo, and you could have a love offer come in from a Virgo. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Somebody from your past may be returning, or you could be reconnecting with someone you haven't seen in a while. Rose, love for February. Life comes into balance and begins to move forward. If you're currently with someone, current relationship would be slow and steady, wins the race, but moving forward on solid ground. If you're not with anyone, Earth sign could come in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or possibly a Libra. Listen to your intuition and explore options, making decisions that push your love life forward in February. Pretty good. Top flight. What was Steph thinking when we saw each other today? May have been happy to see you, content, may feel like, I don't know if like the two of you kind of get one another or you sort of click, and may be hopeful that there's going to be communication coming in or growth, change, and transformation. Pretty good. Kitty Sadet, does Aria Scorpio want us back together, or is he tired as well? I think he wants you guys back together. Beautiful one, D and I. D and I. You could have communication coming in, and you may feel like moving forward, neither one of you are holding back, or he's not holding back, and things are starting to function better. Disappointment heals and moves into the past. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and you should see good karma come back to the situation, whatever that is. Like, depending on whatever has happened between the two of you. Lucinda, general for the month of February. Maybe feeling better, compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Could be feeling a little bit more financially stable. A wish comes true. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. A new venture begins. Cause for celebration comes in around having choices and options around social activity in the month of February. Anthony, when will I start getting my own income from a full-time job? Things could change for you for the better quickly, and it may be within the next 8 weeks. Jay, Brianna, Aries, current feelings and intentions. May be hopeful that there is a new beginning on the horizon. May feel like you guys are getting along better, or things are moving forward with growth, change, and transformation. Still may feel like slow and steady wins the race, but that things are moving forward on solid ground. I think she wants things to move forward. Ruchi, what's coming in next for love? What's coming in next for love? Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. A Leo, a Scorpio, and a Sagittarius come in. Exploring your options could lead to success. There's an Aries as well. Oh, damn. You can have choices and options, but brings life back into balance and helps things move forward towards greener pastures. And you know what? You're ready for it. So let's see what happens. Julie, the energy between me and Al when we first meet. It looks good, like mutual and good karma, well functioning, maybe even a little exciting and spontaneous. It looks good. Looks good. Jay, there's a girl at one of my jobs. I caught her sneaking glances at me. Why was she looking at me? She may find you to be hardworking, smart, intelligent, and attractive. Julie, when do you see reaching back out? Soon, maybe within the next 3 to 10 days. Relatively soon. Pinky, why is Tom not texting me back? Slow and steady wins the race, setting a boundary. So I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but they may feel like it was moving forward too much, or it's too much. They just need a little bit of a break. So they're pulling their energy back. I would just give them a little bit of space, and I think things will come back into balance. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Queen, does Jay have romantic feelings for me? at this point, I don't see romance. Knight of Cups is in reverse. It looks like it could be friendship at this point. Beautiful one. Why has F been so discreet about the car? All right, I don't know what the circumstances are around the car, but it looks like they may be, I don't know if there's trouble around it, or something's out of balance, or something's not 100%, I don't want to say legal, I don't think it's illegal, but there may be something that's not on the up and up, so they don't want to talk about it or let people know about it. I don't know. I don't know what the I don't know what the situation is. I may even be worried that something could happen to it. There's concern around something not being legit around that card. Tanya, for the next 48. No longer holding yourself back. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. And you may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You got some good luck coming in. You're listening to your intuition. And you're feeling ambitious, so you'll be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Perseverance pays off. Listen to your intuition. Valeria, love in March. Love in March. You could have a love offer coming in and you're not looking back on the past. So if you're not with anyone right now, it's probably going to be new energy that comes in with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. It could be a Scorpio, could be a Cancer. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. A new journey could begin that leads to long-term commitment potential if you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, current relationship can grow, change, and transform for the better, but slowly. Brenda, I don't think I answered one for you. Mel blocks, career. Negativity moves into the past. Through divine guidance, you're making decisions that are pushing career forward that brings in financial stability. Teamwork is favored. You may have choices and options that come in around new journeys when it comes to career. Things are moving forward this year when you listen to your intuition and explore your options. Pretty good. Pretty good. Lois, how will the court hearing go with EJ? It should go well. There's a wish that comes true around it. It should go well. Vaishali, general. You may be working on a new side business or side project that could be bringing in extra cash. Money comes in. You're no longer holding yourself back. Slow and steady wins the race. Maybe spending time with a Leo, and you could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Brenda, general for the next 24. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. You may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Romance could heat up if you're currently with someone, and if you're not with anyone, it could be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Listen to your intuition. Cause for celebration comes in. Finances may be improving. You could have money coming in or news of money coming in. Kiss, general. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, and there's success that comes in around that. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Negativity moves into the past, and a new beginning is on the horizon. You have money coming in, finances are improving, and you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. DV, why is my ex trying to contact me? Maybe feeling a little like depressed, disappointed, stuck and stagnant and is looking for somebody to make him feel better. It's not bad, but if you don't have any use for this person or you feel like it may set you back, I would just ignore it. You don't need to... you don't need to entertain it. Beautiful. And she just put a $100,000 car on a minimum wage job. You see, there's something that's not right there. So she may be... maybe it's not her car. Like, there's something that's not legit, and that's why she's not talking about it, because the car may disappear, or she may be afraid that something's going to get exposed. Pop Queen. Did Cantrell really get shot in the leg, or is it a lie? His sister texted me from the phone saying he got shot in the leg over a basketball game, but I don't believe it. You know what? It might be something... like, it may not be like a gunshot, like we're thinking gunshot. It could be something else. Like, it's not 100% a lie. Something happened. I don't know exactly what it is. But it could be like, I don't know. I don't know what could mimic it, but it's like, have you ever been in a situation where somebody says something to you and like you imagine like the absolute worst, and then when you see it, you're like, that was it? Like that was it? It's kind of like that. Like, I don't think it was something that's as bad as it sounds. But I do think something happened. Rip Pan Deep today. No longer holding yourself back. There's a new beginning on the horizon. You may be... you may have money coming in. Or news of money coming in. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A wish comes true. Peanut Lover, love reading. You have a wish that comes true around love moving forward. Lay down the law, set boundaries. You'll have choices and options, and with the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. If you're not with anyone, don't be afraid to let potentials know exactly what you want. You have a Libra and an Aquarius here, and old wounds are healing and moving into the past. If you're already with someone, you have a wish that comes true around good karma coming in around your current relationship. Vikinga. Will my golden retriever Terra's new cooling mat? I'm afraid, because it says the gel inside is safe for dogs, but who knows? I think he may rip it. I would just keep an eye on it. I think he'll be okay. But he could rip it at some point. Anthony, timing for incoming job offer. Oh, didn't I do that and I said 8 weeks? I think I said 8 weeks. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? That is what V wants from me currently. I kind of want to reach out, but I don't guarantee 100 to myself that I'll do it, or that I should. I've been feeling physically tired to talk to anyone. Okay. Okay, I do think that she wants you to reach out, but I agree with you. If you're feeling exhausted, you may just need to take a little bit of time to yourself. I've been kind of feeling a little exhausted myself lately. And one of my friends said the same thing. Take a little time to yourself before you reach out, but I think she does want you to reach out. Yeah. But you know what? It's not a bad thing to like make her wait a little bit. It's all right. Maxima, will my boss agree on changing my work schedule to Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday? You might have a hard time. At this point, I'm not convinced that they're going to agree to it. Mel, updated love reading. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it will resolve itself and move into the past. You have a committed relationship here. If you're with this person and you've recently had an argument, it will resolve itself and move into the past. And things will move forward on solid ground. If you're not with anyone, you got people here. You have a Virgo, you have a Leo, you have an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You should feel that relationships moving forward are functioning better. You're calling the shots, and they bring in cause for celebration. And any well-functioning relationship, any relationship that you're in right now should be well-functioning. Things look pretty good. Always hyperactive. Cyrus is, but only when Avery's around. If it's just me and him, he is like the best puppy ever. She's around, forget it. Megan, what are JW's feelings and actions towards me? May find you to be grounded and stable. Smart, intelligent, courageous, independent, hardworking, successful. Actions could be communication that comes in. It looks slow, though. Showing as the Hermit. So I would say if you don't hear from him like soon, which Hermit you probably wouldn't, I would reach out to him rather than wait. Yeah, Avery stirs him up. She doesn't even have to do anything. And you know, when I wake her up in the morning, I think he tries to get in between me and her to keep me from waking her up. He's not going to play that shit with me. I'll tell you that right now. Anyhow. Beautiful one. What to expect if I reached out to D? What to expect if I reached out to D? Okay, if you reached out, he probably wouldn't respond right away, and then he would get back to you in a couple of days. Because like that would be his way of kind of controlling the situation. And then he would get back to you, and communication could pick up. Hermit in reverse, he may feel as if he's done something wrong, but he's not taking responsibility for it. Communication picks up, and things could move forward. A wish could come true that leads to success, but it may take time. It could be a little bit of a winding road. Cyrus. Tiffany, when will my next great job be? Could have a new job coming in within the next 5 weeks. Pretty good. Alrighty. Adonis, I'm actually ignoring one friend of mine who keeps texting my ass. I need to fully disconnect from them because it drives me nuts. See, this is a perfect example. Like, this is that when anybody asks, why isn't so-and-so answering me? Or why isn't so-and-so? That's it. It's like somebody who is, and maybe somebody who you really like, somebody who you get along with, somebody who you value, but they just grate on your last nerve because they don't give you a minute to breathe. So it's all about like kind of keeping that energy balance. Like if the person just fucked off for a week, you probably wouldn't be mad or annoyed to hear from them. I totally get it. I totally get it. I totally understand what you're saying. And it's so simple, but yet people don't get it. Especially like women that are in like brand new connections. They just don't get it. It's like, when's he going to call? Why isn't he going to call back? When are we going to see each other? What does he want? You want to be committed or is he going to be serious? It's like, you just need to stop because it's going to throw the whole energy of the situation off. And then it becomes very unattractive, which is, you know, it's sad. Sending wishes to the universe. Yeah. Sending wishes to the universe, in my opinion and from my experience, the best way to call anything into your life is to just put it out into the universe with the attitude of like, whatever will be kind of a thing. So people get really hyper focused on, you know, I want that car or I want that job or I want to live in that house. And when it just, everything gets really stuck. Especially when you're like, you can't get it out of your mind. The best thing that you can do is distract yourself. So you do something like, all right, this situation that I keep saying that you guys are gonna think I'm a loser, but I'll make a video about it if it actually happens. I had to send a message. And for anybody that know, like, I don't like talking to people. I don't like making phone calls. It makes me crazy. But anyway, so I had to send a message, right? So I sent the message, and rather than checking my phone 85 times, because, you know, with the anxiety of it, I just left it alone, and I'm like, just let it go. Get distracted. My one friend said, she's like, get distracted doing something else. Go out for a run, go out for a walk, go skating, go do something. Take your mind off it. And that's what I did. Now, I heard back from, and it's a business thing, so obviously people will respond quickly when it comes to business, but I heard back from the person like the next day. And it's like putting it out, and this would be a situation that I've put out into the universe so many times over the last like 100 years. I have, and anyone that knows me has heard me talk about it, that if this situation comes up, I am not going to let it slip by. And I would just put it out into the universe. I would forget about it. And every now and then I would check on the situation. And what do you know? The situation opened up. I'm going to explain it in a video. It's just too much to go into. But it's the whole letting go of it. And not with like, there's no expectations. Like whenever there's expectations, like, you know, people will say, oh, well, you know, if I stare at my phone and I visualize him calling me, then he's going to call me. I mean, look, I'm not fucking doing that. Like, I'm sorry, but that's not a relationship. If you have to, like, stare at your phone to make somebody call you, like, I don't have to do that to make my friends call me. I don't have to do that to make my father call me. That's crazy. Like, it's like such manipulation to try to put it out into the universe. Like, why bother? Why bother? So, like, getting clear about what you want and being okay with letting it go and giving it to the universe and trying to forget about it is the key. And I think that's the hardest part, trying to forget about it. It's like, it's on your mind like 24/7. Anyhow, but, you know, like, we should be stressed out about it, right? Like, and then how about you ever have a situation where, like, you reach out to somebody and you're waiting to hear back from them, and then every time the fucking phone rings, like, your heart drops, and then it's never them? Like, we create that. We do that to ourselves because we're so hyper-focused on it. And look, I did that for years, but I finally learned how to detach from it and not make, like, it's like, who's calling? Is it Jesus? I mean, is it Hollywood? Who the fuck is calling? That I got to react like that. Like, it gets that kind of emotional response for me because I was lacking something in my life that I was looking for from the outside. When I stopped that, and I was like, I don't need whoever it is or whatever it is. I don't need it. Right? Like, what do we need? We need shelter, we need air, we need water, we need food. We don't need to have a text message from somebody who ghosts us 85 times and now is going to reach out the 86th time. Like, we definitely don't need that. So, anyhow, I'm the needy girl. In real life, I behave cool, pretend not, but yeah, but me too. I was the same way. I think that some of it comes just naturally as mature, like as you mature. I think it becomes less important, and you're not so needy. Because I remember like having to have like constant contact 24/7, and then realizing that, you know what, like somebody could tell you all the right things, somebody could say all the right things, somebody could play the part, and they could still be a dick, and they could still be fucking around behind your back or lying to you. So one thing doesn't equal another. I did learn that when I was working with one of the law of attraction coaches, which was Amanda from Create Your Future. She's like, you keep assigning meaning to things. You know, like, if he remembers my birthday, I'm important. No, that's not true. In your head, it's important because you remember his birthday, so that's important to you. But in reality, it's not important. Like, that one thing doesn't equal the other. Like, if I have money and I'm successful, I'll be worthy. No, that's not true either, because we see all of these, like, famous people that are getting dicked around left and right, like, whoever. Jennifer Aniston always comes to mind, and I always feel bad because I feel like she really went through the ringer on that situation. But, so, no, like, nobody gets away with It like the situations are the same no matter who you are. So you could be a nobody with no money, but not have that needy energy and not have those wounds, and then you won't have those experiences. For whatever reason, I got damaged somewhere along the line. And I think that I've been searching through my life for the answers as to why I was like that, without realizing that I got to stop. Like, stop putting all these people on pedestals. Like, even when it wasn't men, like, I can remember being a little girl in like elementary school and wanting to be friends with a certain girl or a certain group, and they didn't like me. They didn't like me because I wanted really bad to be part of their group. Or going to camp, and there would be the cool kids, and I wanted to be friends with them. And the one girl was a twin, and I had a crush on her brother, and neither one of them wanted anything to do with me. And the sister actually told me to leave the brother alone because at night he yells at her because I'm annoying. I mean, I've had horrible things happen, but it was always my fault. Not that it was my fault, but like I was putting that energy out there, and then it was coming back to me, and I couldn't figure out why. And it wasn't until I stopped doing it, and I was like, look at who these people are. Like, it's not that big of a deal, but in my head, in the moment, it was. Anyhow. Oh, yeah, it is messed up what he did to Jennifer Aniston, yeah. Anyhow. Thank you, Pinkie Pie. I have to do a reading at 10:15 with somebody, but if this situation actually happens tomorrow, I will do a video because I think it could somehow tie into a lot of this that I was just talking about in some really bizarre metaphysical way. But let's see if it actually happens. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.